Hey everyone, it's Helen. This is my midterm project for Professor Wheeler's class, CIS 3367. The topic I chose is on NYC Wi-Fi hotspots, and the data you see here is from data.gov. The reason I chose to do NYC Wi-Fi is because Wi-Fi is available everywhere right now. But have you ever thought about who provided it, where they were located, maybe where the hotspots are, even out of the 5 boroughs? Well, today I'll be using pivot tables, dashboards, and slicers to look into that. So let's get started. So here is our data. It's all clustered, bundled together. So to fix this, all we have to do is press here. This will highlight the whole worksheet. Click on Home, Format, and Auto Fit Column Width. Now it's more spaced out and readable. Next, to make the data into a table, we go to Insert, Table, and since my data has a header, I'll keep this checked and press OK. Now we can make pivot tables. So to do that, we go to Insert again, Pivot Table, New Worksheet, OK. On our pivot table, we'll be selecting the fields type, borough, and location. Type is just the type of Wi-Fi you're getting. So limited free is 3 sessions of 10-minute Wi-Fi, so totaling 30 minutes. Free is free, and partner site is just providers partnering up together to provide the Wi-Fi. So over here, you can see the fields all automatically pop up in rows, and over here the chart looks really messy. So to fix this, I will be putting type into filters and location into values. So putting types into filters, I'm able to look at all the let's just say limited free Wi-Fi in all the boroughs. So by clicking on limited free, I can see that only 160 on Brooklyn, 120 in Bronx, and so on. If I go back to all, you can see the number changes to all the Wi-Fi. So let's make the pivot table into a chart. So to do that, we have to make sure the highlighted cell is inside the pivot table, because if it's outside, this pivot table tools will not show up. So here you see it's gone, and here it's back. So click on Analyze, Pivot Charts, and we'll be using Clustered Column. OK. Over here, the legend, we don't need it, so we could delete that. The title, it will be type of Wi-Fi by borough. I'll be also changing the design. So again, you have to make sure the chart is clicked, because if not, the pivot chart tools will disappear, like so. So go to design. I'll be changing it to type style 9, and I'll be also changing color to color 6. I also want to add data labels to this to get the exact numbers of Wi-Fi in each borough. So to do that, again, click on the chart. This plus will appear. Click on that. Data labels, check that off. And here, we're done with our first chart. We can go back to our data to make our second pivot table. Again, Insert, Pivot Table, New Worksheet, OK. This time it will have provider and type. Type will go to values, and this time you can see the provider names and the number of Wi-Fi they provided for. We will again make a pivot chart, Analyze, Pivot Chart. This time will be a bar chart. OK. Again, the legend we will not need. The title, Wi-Fi providers. Okay. This time, design, I'll be changing it to style 7. Again, color is 6. Data label, check that off. And I also want to change the width of the bars. So to do that, I just click on the bar, and you can see if it's highlighted by the small circles on all the bars. Hover over one of the bars, right click, and go to Format Data Series. Over here you see the gap width. So the smaller the gap width, the fatter the bar. So I'll be changing it to 75%. And over here you can see it changed a bit. Next, so this is our finished chart. We'll go back to the data and do our last pivot table. So insert, pivot table, new worksheet, okay. This time we will have type, borough, and location T. Again, I'll be moving the fields around. So this time borough goes to filters and type goes to values. I want to have filters, borough and filters, because I want to see the where the locations are. And by changing putting boroughs in filter, I could see let's say Queens, the number of indoor, library, outdoor, and so on locations in Queens. So go back to all, okay, and this time go to analyze, pivot chart. We'll be using pie charts, okay. Title, type of Wi-Fi by locations. And we could change design. This time I'll be changing it to the third one. And you can see that the labels automatically appear because of the style. But if it doesn't appear, again, go to plus and the label and data label, and you could just check that off easily. So you can see the label are inside of the pie chart. I do not want that, so you can adjust this by clicking on the labels, and you can see the small circles around each label. Hover over one of them, right click, format data labels, and let's choose outside end. Okay, now we can put this all into a new sheet. Control copy, Control V, Control copy, Control V, and we just continue that for all the charts. This will be our dashboard page, and we could quickly go over to my finished dashboard. As you can see here, these are the slicers, and slicers are basically filtered. Before, when I was showing you how to filter the chart individually, I went to free, okay, and that changed the chart. But because slicers can also connect all the charts together, it changed all the other two charts as well. So let's go back to all, and if I went to borough, because I don't have the slicer, it won't connect it. So Brooklyn, okay, and it only changed this one chart. So if I made a slicer that connected all these charts, it could make it easier for me to select when I want to filter something, and to see how it changed throughout all these charts. So to do that, all you have to do is click on one of the charts, insert, slicer, and borough, okay. And I want to actually make the borough slicer with 2 columns, so columns over here, I just make it 2. I also want to change the color, and to simply connect the charts together, all you have to do, click on the slicer, options, report connections, and you can see that only one chart is checked off, so make sure all the other charts are checked off as well. This will connect all the reports together. Click OK. So now if I click on Manhattan, this will filter all of the charts. If I also want to add another filter like limited free, it will filter all the charts along with Manhattan. So this is the end of my project. I hope you understood how slicers, pivot tables, and dashboard can help you understand large amount of data like this, because it did for me. Thank you.